Hi there and welcome to my channel. My name's Amanda and this is Sphynx Gardens. Alright, so this is my first YouTube video that I'm making, so if it's terrible, don't mind me. I'm still learning how to make YouTube videos. So for my first video, I just wanted to talk about how I take care of my Sphynx cats. A lot of people have never seen a Sphynx cat before. They don't know that they have different care, so I just thought that I'd want to talk about that today. So first I'll just introduce you to my three Sphynx cats. This is Peach. Say hi, Peach. She's gonna be 1 year old in June. What? So she's a black and white spotted Sphynx cat. Excuse me, very rude. This is Xena. She is a black Torby Sphynx cat and she will be 2 mid-April. Say hi. Say hello. And this is my only male Sphynx cat. This is Neptune. He turned 3 in October, so he's about 3.5 now. And he's the smartest one of the bunch and also the most trouble. You say hello? Excuse me. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is what I feed them. So a lot of people believe in a raw diet for Sphynx cats, which I did do at the beginning. I did for quite a while. I found that it was very expensive. I found that my cats more like to free feed throughout the day. So they like to just have like a bowl of food that they can just like munch on whenever. So that's obviously not good for raw food because, you know, like you shouldn't leave raw meat out for more than a couple hours because bacteria will start to grow. So I started them on a dry food, and my older cat, he started having lots of stomach issues. So just recently we switched to this here. So I'm in Canada, by the way, so brands may vary, but this is yeah, what's that? Are these yours? So this is Tiki Cat. So I got these from Global Pet Foods. So they have like lots of different like tuna and pumpkin. They have like just like fish. They have different chicken ones. So these are like, I guess, relatively healthy according to the breeder. So this is what she wanted me to feed them on instead of the dry food. So these are just 2 examples. There's tuna, shrimp, and pumpkin, and then tuna calamari and pumpkin. So I have lots of these, and like I'll give them a little bit of that mixed with this here. So this is the Feline Naturals. This is the Beef and Hoki Feast. So it's a freeze-dried raw, so it's just as good as a normal raw, except for it can be left out because it's meant to stay on the shelf. So what I'll do is I'll just take a little bit of it and crumble it in their food and then mix that all up, and they absolutely love that. But I was feeding the dry before. I was using these as well, but I was using them as treats. I didn't know that you could just use them straight as food. So they think that they've just been eating treats for like weeks now, and they're like the happiest ever. They love them. I don't know if your cat will love them, but I really hope so. So the next thing that I'm going to talk about is how I care for them. So Sphynx cats are they're dirty cats. They do get a lot of oil buildup because they have no hair to catch it. So for my cats, I do lots of cleaning. Like only one of my cats, the older cat, he's the dirty one. He's the one who needs like the baths. The other 2, I don't really need to bathe them unless they get into something because they just don't have enough oil buildup. But I do still need to trim their nails. And then when I do all of the nail trims, I do clean Neptune's nails as well because he gets a lot of like oil built up around the nails. So I'll show you guys that in a clip in a second. So I do that. I clean the ears. I do teeth brushing, and yeah, that's about it. I mean, you don't have to brush them. There's no hair or anything like that. So yeah, they're relatively easy in that way. So here I'm going to show you a clip of how I do their nails. For Neptune, he gets his feet cleaned as well because he's a dirty boy. Hey, are you a dirty boy? And then I'm gonna show you a clip of how I bathe Neptune. So first I'm gonna clean out the sink, make sure it's all clean for him. I'm going to fill up the sink now, put it about lukewarm, not too hot, not too cold either. So I have the sink filled up about halfway. So the next thing I do is I have my big towel to dry him off after, and then I have a little face cloth to clean him with. And I use just the Aveeno baby shampoo. It's just very gentle for him and it works well. Escape! So first I just put water all over him. And I clean his eyes too with this before I start cleaning his butt so that it doesn't go on his face. And I put some soap on the face cloth. And scrub, scrub, scrub. I know. His least favorite part, cleaning his butt. And his tail. I know. I just kind of clean up the towel a bit and then wipe all the soap off. All done. Can we dry you more? That's it. And then I'm gonna show you a clip of how I do their ears and teeth brushing. So don't mind me, I'm all full of water. What? The last thing we're gonna do is brush their teeth, which is the part that they actually like because they like the taste of the toothpaste. So I'm using the CET enzymatic toothpaste. I just got it from Amazon. Usually I buy the chicken flavor, but they only had the beef flavor this time, so that's what we're working with, and they seem to enjoy it, so that's fine. And they like to have the little licks first. No, don't steal my cap. So the way I brush their teeth is I put their body up against my stomach, so if they back up, then they just back up into me. And I lift, and I pull back their cheek, and then just brush like that. Brush their front teeth, and pull on the side again like that. And brush the other side. And then we give them a kiss. So because it's enzymatic toothpaste, it'll help even if it just mixes with their saliva. It'll help break down like the tartar and stuff like that. So he has the worst teeth. He's just more dirty in general. Like he needs his baths. Excuse me. He needs his baths. He needs his feet cleaned. He needs more teeth cleaning than normal. Some cats are just like that. Some cats are different. They need to be cleaned more often. Are you saying hello? Are you saying hello? I didn't give you a kiss. Okay, off you go. We're all done. And the last thing I do to keep them all clean is to clean their ears. So Neptune's a runner, so I kind of have to hold on to him and keep him here because once he knows that I took the Q-tips out, he'll run for it. So I just use Q-tips. Buddy. It's very normal for Sphynx ears to be very dirty, like to have like a brown oil in them. A lot of the time if you go to a vet that doesn't know about Sphynx cats, they'll tell you that your cat has an ear infection, but this is actually not true. It's just they're just very dirty cats. They don't have any hair, so there's no hair to catch all of the oils and stuff like that. So I just need wipes. 1 second. I use a mixture of the wipes and the Q-tips, depending how dirty they are. Hang on. Just kind of get in like the little crevices and just get out all that gunk. So cats' ears actually do like a curve, whereas ours kind of go straight back. So you don't have to worry as much about hitting the eardrum as you do with humans, because they do have that curve. So it kind of like protects the eardrum a little bit, but still don't go too deep into the ear. You don't want to hurt them. You're done. I never use the same products, like either Q-tips or wipes from one ear to the next ear, because if one ear has an infection, then you've just incorporated it into the other ear. So you always want to keep those separated, just in case. This is the black gunk that I'm talking about. One last cat. Yum. That's Sphynx cats for you. So if you're looking into getting a Sphynx cat, I would definitely recommend thinking about it first to see if, you know, if you have all of the time to dedicate to cleaning them up and stuff like that. That's very important. So I do all of this, all of the cutting their nails, cleaning their ears every 2 weeks. And then I brush their teeth every weekday. And then Neptune, I bathe him not too often, just when I find that he has like a lot of brown like oil buildup like on his skin, and then I'll bathe him. But if you bathe too often, then they just produce more oil, so you don't want to do it too often. I would say like once a month maybe. And that's it. That's all of our cleaning. Off they go. So the reason why I got my first cat, Neptune, the older one, he's hiding right now because I did all of his cleaning on him. So, you know, he's like, he's smart and he thinks he's gonna get more cleaning done on him. But yeah, the reason why I got into Sphynx cats is because I used to have very strong cat allergies, and I find that they're actually a lot easier on my allergies. While they're not hypoallergenic, they are a lot easier on my allergies, so that's been great. And now I find I'm actually doing a lot better with other cats as well, like cats that have hair. I find like when I go to people's houses, I'm more able to pet their cats and spend time with their cats because my allergies have gotten a bit better. So these cats do have quite a different personality than regular cats. I find they're way more affectionate, they're way more friendly, they are a lot more energetic, so that's something that you have to keep in mind. They love to play, they can play like all day long. They are very crazy, like I call them psychopaths probably like 5 times a day. Eventually I do want to get them a cat wheel so that they can run on that, but you know, that's quite a bit of money, so not yet. So one question I get asked very frequently is if they need sweaters, because lots of people love to put sweaters on their Sphynx cats. So the answer is you don't need them. They do have lots of fleecy blankets around the house that they can use. And I keep the house about, I believe it's about 23 in here, so that's good enough for them. They don't really seem to get cold or anything like that, and they love to bask in the sun. So they'll lie on like the dining room table or on the windowsills and just bask in the sun. But one thing to mention about if you are using fleecy blankets or if you're using Sphynx clothes, you should wash them quite frequently because their oil buildup can lead to bacteria growth, and you don't want to get any sort of ringworm or anything like that on your cats. So throw them in the washer, like for shirts I'd say probably like every couple days, whereas the blankets I do probably like once a week. So the last thing that I wanted to show you guys is how I do their litter boxes. So I used to use a cat litter that was like more like sandy. I think it's called clay litter. So that like super was not working for me. They were like tracking all over the house and it was just getting all over the floor and stuff like that. So I switched to this. So what it is it's just wood pellets. So you can get this from like a pet store. I originally got it from PetSmart. I think if for a 40-pound bag, it was like $18 or $19. Then I ended up finding that you can actually buy it at Canadian Tire. So I got a 40-pound bag for, I think it was $6. So what happens is that when liquid gets onto the pellets, it expands into like a sawdust. So what I did is I bought a litter box that has holes in the bottom. So when it turns into the sawdust, I just push it like that. See the sawdust right there? I just push it and it'll go down the grates. And then about once a week, I'll clean out the bottom of it. And then I just scoop the poop into here. So this is just like, it's like a diaper genie for those that have kids, but it's called a litter locker. You can get this on Amazon. You can get it on PetSmart as well. So I just scoop those into, oh, actually there's a tiny little one that I see right now. Scoop that and put that in there. And then once you like pull it like that, it goes down and it seals it so that you don't smell it at all. So this was like the best system I could come up with for them. And then I'll just go ahead and like, I'll just like sweep up these pieces, and there's like next to no tracking at all. And it doesn't get all over my house. It's like really confined to this closet. So this has been a great solution. So that's it for today. I hope you guys learned something about Sphynx cats and that my first video wasn't like super terrible, because you know I'm not used to editing and taking videos. So hopefully that you found this informative, and if you did, please subscribe, like it, leave any questions or comments that you'd like to know about Sphynx cats, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.